All right, today we're jumping into a really simple, but honestly, a super powerful idea, this concept of the invisible burdens we're all carrying around. So let's get right into it.
So let me ask you this. Why do you feel so tired all the time? It's a question we all ask ourselves, right? You get enough sleep, you've had your coffee, but there's still this deep exhaustion you just can't seem to shake. What if that feeling, that fatigue, isn't really physical at all? What if it's something else?
And that's really the heart of it. We're all lugging around this weight we can't even see. It's like this constant humming pressure in the background, you know? It just drains your battery, even when you're just sitting on the couch. To really get a handle on this, let's dive into a simple little story, a parable. It's a great way to see exactly how this invisible weight operates, and, more importantly, what it does to us the longer we carry it. Okay, so picture this scene. A wise teacher walks into a classroom, doesn't say a thing. They just hold up a glass of water for everyone to see. And of course, all the students are thinking, oh, here we go. Is the glass half full or half empty? But nope, the teacher has something completely different up their sleeve.
And this is where it gets interesting. The teacher asks, "How heavy do you think this glass of water is?" The students throw out a few guesses, but then the teacher drops the real lesson. The actual weight of the glass, totally irrelevant. What really truly matters is how long you hold it.
Think about it. You hold that glass for just a minute. No big deal, right? It's late. But what about for an hour? Yeah, your arm is going to start to ache. A dull pain starts to set in. And if you try to hold it for an entire day, your arm would feel completely numb, maybe even paralyzed. The glass didn't get any heavier, but the burden, it becomes absolutely unbearable.
Just imagine one of the students deciding to actually try this. They start off probably feeling pretty confident, but it wouldn't take long before their arm starts to shake, to tremble. That strain just gets more and more intense until their body literally can't take it anymore, and they drop to their knees. That small glass of water has completely overwhelmed them. Why? Because they just wouldn't put it down. So you've probably guessed by now, this story isn't really about a glass of water. It's a metaphor, right? For something way more personal to all of us. And that brings us to the big question, the one that really matters. What's in your glass? What are you holding on to? And here's where it all clicks into place. That glass of water, that's your worries, your stressors, that little problem at work or a concern about family. If you think about it for a minute, it's manageable. But what happens when you carry that same worry around all day long, all week? Suddenly it starts to feel impossibly heavy, doesn't it?
Let's actually map this out. The physical feeling mirrors our mental state perfectly. That first ache in the arm, that's the initial strain you feel from a worry. The numbness that sets in, well, that's emotional burnout. You just feel drained, overwhelmed. And that final stage, paralysis, that's when you're so overloaded you just feel stuck, frozen, totally incapable of doing anything else. Okay, so if holding on is what leads to this feeling of being paralyzed, then what's the answer? What's the solution? Well, the crazy thing is, it's beautifully, almost ridiculously simple. It all comes down to giving yourself permission to do just one thing. Back in our story, the teacher sees the student struggling, and they don't give some long, complicated lecture. They just do something incredibly simple. They walk over to a table and put the glass down. That's it, the whole solution. It's not about getting stronger to hold the weight longer. It's about simply letting it go. And what happens next is amazing. The effect is immediate. The second that weight is gone, the student can stand up straight again. All that tension, all that stress, it just vanishes. See, the relief isn't some long, drawn-out process. It can be instantaneous. Now, it's really important we're clear on what letting go actually means here. This isn't about ditching your responsibilities or pretending your problems don't exist. Not at all. It's about the conscious choice to set down your burdens, your mental glass, just for a little while. Give yourself a break. Let yourself rest and recover. And then, when you're feeling stronger, you can pick it back up if you have to. So, if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The crucial point, the big takeaway is this simple command. Whatever it is you're carrying, whatever is weighing you down right now, just remember these 3 little words. Put the glass down. And that really just leaves us with one last question. And this one is just for you. Think about that weight you're carrying. That specific worry, that stress, maybe that regret. Seriously, ask yourself, how long have you been holding on to it?